Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Hey, welcome to this episode of the Note Closer Show. As always, excited to be here with you today. Today marks a thing we've been working on for about 2 months now. First, hopefully, all of you had a great Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. It's hard to believe that we're halfway through June right now, and the year will be halfway over. But we got a lot of stuff we're rocking and rolling on. And first of all, I want to thank all of you out there, especially in our WCN crew, our monthly membership for $97 a month. When I reached out to you guys, I asked, hey, what do you like? What do you like seeing? What are some of your favorite videos and podcast episodes out there? You guys really came through and gave me a list of some great content. Now, you all know we've got the #1 podcast for note investors at the Note Closer Show, right? We also have the #1 YouTube channel, the We Close Notes YouTube channel. And we hit a mark this past week, actually yesterday, with 3,750 uploads. Now, that is a lot of video content. And don't get me wrong, half of that is roughly short. So we've been doing short videos off our longer ones, but still, that's a lot of podcast episodes when you're thinking of all the Note Closure Show episodes, Volume 1, Volume 2, all the Note Camp videos with all that great content from our speaker series of that online, some of our different workshops that we have. You look at even our other podcasts, the Best of Scott Carson podcast that we've been updating, over 250 episodes on there too of me speaking in other people's podcasts. Great way for you to learn on some stuff as well here, what we're talking about if you're starting off. But what I always get from people, especially when I'm talking on the phone with people, I've seen this for a while now, right? Hey, you've got a lot of stuff. I'm trying to digest all your stuff. I came across your videos. Oh my God. I love how you break down tapes. I love how you go through case studies. I love how you go through the nuts and bolts, no BS training, how you literally give stuff that other people don't give. And it's great, but it's also overwhelming, right? It's literally like trying to squeeze an Encyclopedia Britannica into your brain. If you remember, I always compare it, trying to learn not only is drinking from a fire hydrant, but if you think back to the old Star Trek series and even the new ones with Chris Pine and some of those others out there, the whole Vulcan Mind Meld. Remember that? Like when Spock was getting ready to go somewhere dangerous or stuff like that, he would load his consciousness into Bones or into Jim before he went into the reactor, right? He would download his consciousness or be able to, like in the first Star Trek movie, take Kim Cattrall's character, be able to see what she was doing or didn't do, right? And how she was backstabbing or whatever like that was. That's a great, that's awesome. But you can't come to my house and do a Vulcan mind meld with me, right? It's hard to do that. But we have found something we think is pretty close to it. We think I'm pretty happy with it. I actually came across this service that you guys are going to have exclusive access to as part of the WCN crew. I know, another tool to give you guys, but this tool is probably something that you're going to use more than anything else. Now, #1, the best thing to learn about note investing, obviously, the best thing you can ever do is do your first note deal, but that's a lot of scare tactics. I guess a lot of people don't pull the trigger. A lot of people want to learn everything, dive into it. And this tool is not meant to be where you can learn everything. You're still going to learn more by doing. But besides attending the 3-day workshop or taking the 1-day class that we offer with Note Weekend and taking the Note Buying for Dummies workshop, this tool is going to help answer more questions for you and help you I really think it's going to be the go-to source for investing in non-performing notes for you to go to answer questions and get all the answers. Because there's nothing more frustrating than going to Google and doing a search on Google, right? And you get all this content, and some of it's paid, and some of it's all there, and it's a bunch of blogs, and then there's also a bunch of videos. But we all know that's a lot of content to drive to trying to find the correct answer, right? Well, I'm really excited that we've got this new tool, and I've got the chief honcho over at this company about to jump on here with us to talk about how this tool has been used in the past for major universities and how you now have it at your fingertips by being able to go and ask a question or make a comment or something like that, and instantly, in seconds, be able to have access to the exact minute, the exact content, the exact video, exactly in that video, and exactly in that transcript too of that video of the answer to your question. No longer having to go out and try to search and watch an hour-long video to find the 5-minute question you have answered, but literally in one spot. And that is a company called Ziotag, and I am honored to have the the honcho over there, the CEO. Let me bring him on here. I'm gonna promote him to panelist. He's been waiting patiently in the sidelines. I want to say thank you again to him for agreeing to be on here to help me kind of walk you guys through this. Okay, so let's see. Jeffrey, are you on there, buddy? You should be coming on as a panelist. All right, so good morning, Jeffrey. You there?
Good morning, Scott. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Glad to see you.
Oh, wonderful to see you. I'm so excited that this is finally getting to your students. I think it's going to be a huge win for everybody.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let me go over here now and actually get in a live application of everything here. So yeah, so Jeffrey, tell everybody about who you are and kind of how Ziotag came around, so folks have a bit of an idea as we dive in.
Great. Yeah. So my name's Jeff Paul. I'm the co-founder of Ziotag. Ziotag doesn't matter how you pronounce it. And we've been at this about 5 or 6 years. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to make video and audio completely searchable and accessible to everybody. And our paradigm is, I wish I had a table of contents around that video. It's just that simple. So we got started with startups or meetups in New York. We're based in New York, and you always go to these great meetups at night, and they run about 2 hours, and you see some very interesting and very motivated people doing it, and they're all recorded. And then you want to go back and you want to find it, and it's really tough. So we built our platform, and we included AI around it to automatically build a table of contents around a video. A table of contents is a chapter, a subchapter, a title, a summary, a key concepts, and a timestamps around it. And we actually use a model of like a Cliff Notes for video. So we're a Cliff Notes generator, although we don't call them Cliff Notes because we get sued if we call them Cliff Notes. So we call them Zeo Notes.
There you
Much
go.
better with that. And we're delighted, with great content producers like
For
Scott.
matches. Could you be more specific?
What was that?
It's your AI. That's Siri to asking one
It's
answer
Siri. I
question.
got to turn Siri off. Anyway, to have somebody with such great content and vision behind it to partner with us, it's a pure delight.
Now, you guys have been using this for years. Besides me, let's talk about how a little bit how the universities are using it too.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yes. So we're currently in use at Gonzaga University, University of Southern California, the Annenberg School, Communication, at North Carolina State Genetics Research Group. And these are the people who mapped the genome behind that. We have professors from Georgetown University, Penn State University, NYU using it. And we have an emerging class of podcasters using us. Just over the weekend, we signed a new deal with a company, a virtual high school called ICL Academy. And if you are a sports star, you're a tennis star, a golf star, and you're traveling with the tour as a student, you get your education virtually via the ICL Academy. So no, it's coming on hot and heavy.
Yeah, and the great thing about it is, like you said, I like the fact that when you were talking to me about it, it's like the University of Southern USC
Yeah.
is using this for their professors for all their content so that their students can go back and ask specific questions, or if they miss a class and go back and watch the whole thing again, but kind of go back and get like you said, the cliff notes of the class.
Exactly. And then that's currently especially at Gonzaga University, we're further along with them. And what they do, the workflow is the professor gives the class. It's all recorded. Everything is hardwired recorded. And then an hour later, it's geotagged and put into their learning management system. And what that means is we get the table of contents done, we get the transcript done, we get the cliff notes done, and we put it up into their Canva learning management system. And so if you're a student there, by the time you get home and have dinner that night, your class from that day is available, and then you can search and select by topic for that lecture, or you can do the entire course because we include a gallery in it. So you can say, boy, I'm having a little bit of an issue with this particular topic. Let me see what the professor said about it.
Love it. Makes it very straight to the point. No have to go through a whole hour of content trying to get to 5 minutes or 10 minutes of stuff to review and answer a question, right?
Great. Yes, absolutely.
Now, the thing I love about this is that it allows for us to upload video. And that's one of the things I reached out to my students, said, hey, what are your favorite nuggets? And then I also went through our huge, the videos that we have up here are a drop in the bucket, but I think of the most valuable content for our students. And we'll be adding and replacing some of the stuff as we refresh the information. But let's go through a little bit here and kind of walk folks through. And I've still got a few edits I got to make. Thank you, Jeffrey. You looked at this morning. It's like, oh, you got to enable some of these things for it to work properly. But here we are in it, in the homepage that will be shared in Basecamp for all of our WC and Creme members. So if you're watching this and you're not a part of our monthly membership, you want to get signed up for this, go by going to noteumbrella.com. $97 a month for it gets us access not only to this tool, but tapes and our previous recordings of our workshops, and access also to our upcoming workshops as well for you. But the link we're putting gives people this basically landing page, right, Jeffrey?
Yes, that's our gallery. Yep. That's your gallery.
It's my gallery, exactly. And what all they need to do is go up here where it says search for programs, Zytags, and timestamps, is do what? Type in a question, type in a keyword term. What's the best way to use that kind of search browser?
Yeah, so I would do it by topic, so if it's notes, you want to search on mortgages, you want to search on liens.
Let's type in a question when the man is quick. Where do you find notes out there? And we'll put it in there. And it takes a second. It's going to go through all the, I only have, I think, about 86, 87 videos uploaded. We got more stuff coming up there. And now we see, what do we see down here? We see every video or every point in these 85, 90 videos I've uploaded of exactly where it's at in that video and what videos include that information, right?
Correct. And then you just click on that part of it, and it takes you right to the video, the moment in time in the video where that's being discussed.
And so we just click on here. And there you go. And of course, this whole video is all about finding deals, which answers the question.
Sure.
But it tells you, like on another video upload here, calling banks, which is a longer, it gives you the 2-minute spot or about the 1.5-minute spot of it's like where we find different notes in there, along with some of the different things, finding distress loan opportunities, power of, all throughout the video of where to find that stuff.
And Scott, you may want to take a moment and just look at one of the Ziotag chapters. You can see you've got a title, what's in there. And if you open up the chapter, you can see you have a timestamp and you have a summary. And that way, if you're looking for content, you can skim it like you would skim a table of contents. And in the player itself, you can see the Zionotes logo is enabled on this one. And if you hit that, you'll download a PDF file of all the information that's in this table of contents.
All right, let me share what I just downloaded there for you. There we go. So there's the PDF that you can download for this one search browser. Of course, that you can, if you go into the individual video, you don't want to search, you want to watch an individual video, you can click, as long as I've enabled it, you can download the whole transcript of that video as well, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, that's pretty stinking cool.
Cool.
There's other people using AI to create blogs, or you take a transcript of video and you turn it into a, email or a newsletter. We've used that stuff before, or using AI to create an image or infographic or an ebook on a topic. And what I'm always amazed of, and it's also very scary, why I haven't done that, is I think AI gets pretty lazy in a lot of cases too sometimes. Have you seen that, Jeffrey? Not with this tool, but with other things?
Yeah, they're hard. So we were very strict about, we create a transcript and then we work from the transcript, from the spoken word. And so we give you really good summaries of the chapters, things like that. And then as you're watching the video, you can click on the transcript. You can read the transcript directly. So you can immediately validate what's being said.
And that's the cool thing. It's a full clickable PDF as well. Like I just clicked on one thing and it took you right here to inside one of my videos. of that chapter, which is awesome. This is so cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited to getting feedback to your students about what they like about it. And a lot of our features come to us from our users. The Zeo notes came to us from one of the students at North Carolina State. Said, boy, it'd be great if I could get all that stuff in a PDF file. So, and I think your users are smarter than the average bear, and I think they're going to come up with some really good use cases as well.
Right. Now, question I had this. Now, am I able to, because I've got a lot, what we see mostly is a lot of questions like how to find deals, how to fund deals, how to do due diligence. And then also, like, one of the things that is unique to what we do is the breaking down of taking a spreadsheet like of 100 assets and breaking it down to find the right deals, along with doing individual case studies. Now, am I able to go in here? I believe I already know the answer. I just haven't done it yet. Into splitting these up into like 4 different like chapters where it's just case studies as a section, or just tape breakdowns another section.
Yes, in the gallery we have categories, so you can say we can give a category. You go down there, you can assign a category to each video.
Okay.
And then depending on, you may have 5, you may have 12, you may have 20 different categories, and then they can go. The students can click. I'm interested in finding notes. I'm interested in servicing notes. I'm interested in selling notes, and then so that's a little bit of curation that you and I will do together.
Yeah, that's where I see that, finding deals, funding deals, due diligence, case studies, and then also I've got some subject matter experts as well in there to help folks find stuff. But I'm really excited about this. Also, also talk to a couple folks too in the AA case that are really excited to talk to you. Some of my friends, Tom and Scott, actually talked to a guy, Scott Duffy, this weekend, or actually last on Friday, who I just made the email introduction to you this morning. He's really excited about this as well. But this, guys, is designed to help you not have to go through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos to get the content you want, but basically kind of that one-stop shop for you. Makes it easy. If it's like it's focused on our stuff that we teach, it's going to be there for you. But trying to take the top 100 videos, that was pretty difficult for me. Most of the stuff is relatively pretty current. There's a few older videos that I know that I need to go and update, which are in the calendar update here in the next 6 months, stuff like that as well for you. But once again, guys, that link is in the Basecamp folder for you guys to go and mess around. I do want to hear more feedback from you. What do you like? What do you dislike? What you like to see more of? So that we can make this the best tool for you as a note and real estate investor to really help you take your business to the next level. I mean, if you've all heard the saying, a jack of all trades is a master of none. Well, I want you to stop being a jack of all trades, and I want to master that one aspect for you in one spot so that you don't have to waste your time, because that's the one thing we only have so much of, and it's the most valuable asset we have is time. And the sooner you can increase your learning curve and going from 0 to 6 months, or 0 to 6 weeks, to 0 to 60 days, to 0 to 6 days to get things down for you, the faster you're going to be, the more deals you close, the more money you raise, and the more money you ultimately make, which ultimately speeds up that learning process for you as well. So, any comments, Jeff, or anything I leave out there for folks?
No, I think we're going to come out with some pretty exciting results. And, once a tool like this gets in the hands of learners and, motivated people around it, I know that, one, they're going to be happy because they're going to be able to find what they're looking for. That whole video search fatigue that happens will go away. And I think they're going to get better results. They'll be more productive.
Yeah, exactly. The less noise we have and the more specific information, the better stuff to feed you with. Those good, vegetables and good meat versus all the carbs and junk.
Right.
This is your meat and potatoes learning, and as close as I can tell you guys to a true Vulcan mind meld with me on my content to help you learn and get rock and rolling. But Jeffrey, thank you so much coming on. I'm sure I'll be talking with you quite a bit over the next couple of weeks. I'm actually going to a couple spots, and I'll be bragging on your service here for you. So keep an eye on that email. Much. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, man. Always glad to. Good stuff. All right, everybody. If this is something, this should be something you guys are looking for. I know there's so much content on YouTube, so many podcasts out there. And it's overwhelming. It is like drinking from a fire hydrant. If you'd like to stop drinking from a fire hydrant and start drinking from just a glass where it's easy for you to take in and learn and find the right information, hey, check out this. This is what we want to find for you to have. You know, we've been working on this. It's an ever evolving muscle ecosystem of us adding new content video to it, new training videos, new valuable speakers for you to learn from when it comes to note investing and all the things that go along with it. So if you see something that's missing, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Like to find more content that we'd love to feature. I want to hear from you. We want to serve you. That's what we're here to do, is serve you out there. That's why we have so much content, so many videos, and so many podcast episodes, is to help you take your business to the next level. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for jumping on here. Thank you to those that have commented and added their info, their opinions of this, what videos they like to see more of. We're always open to that type of feedback. So go out, take some action, everybody. If you are not signed up for a monthly membership, you can do so. $97 a month, very simple. Best bang for your buck in the note industry by going to noteumbrella.com. That's noteumbrella.com. Get signed up today. You will not regret it, and we'll see you at the top. Bye, everybody.